Hey guys and gals, it happens. Let's talk about it. What do you do when you run out of pieces or you just don't have the parts to complete a job? So here's the tiny house, and as you can tell on the top here, we're missing a few of these slopes. So I have a white and a magenta piece in here, and I have 10 of these black pieces. Now I kind of went through a few ideas and such, but this is all I had at the time. So I need to make an order for just these two. But I can always take some of these 1x3s and change these out and put these in there. Now when I do the final build of this for like the building guide in the tutorial, I will have these corrected. So sometimes you just have to leave these in here. And it's very important to leave oddball colored parts in here. And I'll explain why at the end of the video. Now the next thing is right here. These are supposed to be medium nougat inverted 45-degree slopes. Sadly, Lego doesn't make them in that color. So I actually changed these at the beginning of the project because I didn't have any, and I looked and they don't even make these, so I'm not even going to bother changing them out. So those were, left as such. And here's this right here. Another mistake is this round 2x2 brick with the two Technicols. I can only find one in red. Well, I was going through some old sets, parting them out, and actually had found the correct color. So if you run into this issue, always go through your collection. You may end up having a piece. This is the only one I have left. So I'm actually going to have to place an order for maybe 2 or 3 of these. So far, just have to correct a few issues. And on this side here, we have these pieces that still need to be swapped out, but Lego doesn't make them, so I'm stuck with them, with these inverted 45-degree slopes. The windows, another issue. I tried several different windows. First it was one of these, or a few of these narrow windows here, the 1x2x3. I had 3 of these. But I need to have clearance for my minifigures to sit down. So what do? I tried different styles. I tried the wall elements. They just looked too modern. Look too much like a camper, and Lego does make a 3x3 window. Unfortunately, they don't make them in white, they make them in tan. So I decided to stick these in there. So it looks a little too big for this, but at least adds a lot of light in here. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And right here, there's another issue here. I'm missing I'm actually missing 2 of these 1x1 by 1 2/3 brick with the 2 vertical studs, like a snot brick. So what did I do here? I just took 2 plates and a 1x1 brick with 1 stud on the side and just used that. It's fine, but it'll do for right now in a pinch. But I am going to fix these and change these out and put the correct piece in there. These slopes here stick out a bit more. Now they do make angular plates that go down and such that you can fill that in, but sometimes you'll get color bleeding in here. It doesn't look too well, so this would be okay. So it's kind of like a quirk. And there's some mistakes on the inside here that I couldn't avoid. The railing. This right here is supposed to be medium nougat nose cones. Just like with the inverted 45-degree slopes, they don't make those in medium nougat, or even in dark orange. I had to use those. Sometimes things just don't work out. Here's a lamp hanging on the wall. That wasn't original. Here's the original. And I was using one of these modified 1x1 bricks with the vertical shaft. Lego doesn't make this piece in sand green. Okay, not a big deal. I thought, okay, I can... What else do I use? I tried different ideas, and then I was going through a building guide that I had written up, and I saw that I was using porch lights. I thought, why don't I just do that? So I just made a little wall sconce, have it facing down, and it's right over the center of that counter. So it gives it more of that retro vintage feel. So, pretty much what's missing in here. Some pieces like these wall elements, I don't think they exist in dark orange. I just left them in there. You barely can see them anyways. So, what do I do when I'm running into this situation? What is the benefit? You know, some people actually go out and buy pieces in bulk, you know. I don't need to buy a whole bunch. I don't rarely ever use these. So for like this, I need 2 of these. Well, if I ever build something later, I may need a few more. So if I order, I'll probably order 4 more of these, just to have 2 extra. So let's say I need to order 2 here. I need to order a couple of those pieces in here, those 1 by 1 by 1 2/3 snot bricks. Got to get a couple of those. So I'll probably order 4 of those. And a piece for the propane tank. Okay? And the reason why I'm making this video is to show you guys and gals, before I make the corrections, that I do use multiple colors and things. Sometimes I don't have a piece, or I have a limited number of pieces, like sand green 1 by 3 plates. I'm very limited on those. I had just enough to finish this project. That lets me know that, hey, I need to order a few more of them, because I may build something bigger that may need these. And this is a really nice color too. So I hope this video helps you out, that if you run into a pinch, there is an advantage. Now I know exactly how many pieces I need to order. So what do? Well, I could either substitute, which I've done here with the lamp, and like with these 2 colors here, I can just use these. So I really don't have to go out and buy anything for this at this point. I got lucky, but there may be some days that I'm not lucky. So that's when I start planning a parts order. And mind you, I'm working on probably about 3 or 4 other projects other than this. So by the time I'm done, probably have about 20-25 pieces that I don't have. So it's a good way to build up your collection slowly. I'm not in no big hurry to get this done, but now I know exactly what I need to change, and it's not that bad.